it's me again for another caravan campsite review. But this one's got to be a bit more low-key because there's a lot more people here listening. This one is Bunree, B-U-N-R-E-E, in a place in the proper Highlands of Scotland on the west coast called Onich, O-N-I-C-H, not far from Fort William. So I'm going to show you around this lovely site. Not such lovely weather, but we did have one day of glorious sunshine. The seats came out and I sunned myself. But generally it's been raining. But no such thing as bad weather, just inappropriate clothing. That's it. So I'm going to take you around the site now, and I'm sure you're going to love it. Even in this cloudy weather, you will adore this site, because we do. And here comes Sue. Hello.
Hello.
Right then, so this site, you cannot fail to see a view, and I guarantee you your camera as soon as you get here will be out all the way, because I'm going to turn you around now and show you there's the campsite behind me. Hello, Sue. Campsite behind me, and as long as you can hear me, because there is a bit of a wind at the moment. Look at that, eh? It does not get much better than that. It's amazing! From this angle to this angle! Or indeed, this angle. Now, on a slightly lesser note, let's go to the toilets. Before we go to the toilet, there is a dog walking area here that comes down a little stone path, and behind me, where that boat is in the background, alongside the loch, you can walk your dog. But to be fair, dogs walk all around this loch. Some of them even dip their noses in. Now, toilets. Right, before we review the toilet block, this is the laundrette that's available to the site. There is also a, hello Sue, a proper drying room. See, it's lovely and warm in there. So this is the toilet block behind me. The toilet block also consists of chemical waste points, baby and toddler room, and a games room which has one pool table in there. And now, to tell you where you poo, I'm going to hand you over to Sue.
Why do I get this job?
Yeah. More about poo?
Toilets are lovely, clean, showers are good, hot, no push buttons, constant shower, lots of them. Lovely, absolutely fine. I can't say any more about them other than that.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Okay, for the kiddies, behind me you can see a play area where there's a slide, a few little gorilla tires for the little monkeys. Yeah, surrounded by trees. But what do trees mean? Midges. Oh. On our way to reception, you're just gonna walk with me so you can see behind me. Look, at the side of me there's the loch over there. Lovely views behind me. There's Sue. Hello, Sue. And that's where we're walking down here. Yeah, so I'll see you in reception in a second. Now, and this is reception behind me. Little shop, you can buy some stuff. Lovely lady in here. Lady from Newcastle. Very friendly. Check-in service. And there's also use of a public telephone. Behind me is Sue and the information room. The normal that you get, a little cabin with a few things to tell you about what's in the area and what to do, which I'm going to tell you more about when we get in the caravan. But first of all, I'm going to show you what you see when you first come in. Sorry about that, my dibber's playing up. Now behind me you'll see some traffic lights. It's because the road through here, there is a thin bit. So traffic lights operate on a 2-minute system, so you can let each other through. So let me take you to lovely river over here when you first come in. You can probably hear it now, I don't know. Obviously this is where you first come in. Take the side dive, you look. Oh, a river that runs into the loch. And you might just see in the background there the waterfall, I suppose you'd call it. So wherever you go in this site, there's always something to look at. We absolutely love this site. So back to the caravan now to give you a little end of review review. My dibber's not working again. Boom.
It's in Germany against whoever they're playing.
Right, we're back in. Right, 1 second while I get me. Now there might be a bit of debate about this. Me Crocs off. Get your Crocs off. Get your Crocs off, honey. 1 second. So, back in the caravan. Now, let's start with local stuff. Now, first of all, how much a night did it cost here, Sue?
It's cost us £111 for 4 nights.
Did you hear that? £111 for 4 nights. Not bad when you consider what you're getting. Now, a simple walk out of this site, turn left and turn right, and up the lane, you come to the Four Seasons pub. Lovely little place, nice food, lovely staff there, and a pleasant walk there and a pleasant walk back. Now, one tip we got from our next door neighbour here, who again are lovely people from Newcastle. Newcastle is obviously the place for lovely people. She said, don't park by the trees. Don't be a caravan by the trees. That's where the midges come out of at night. So don't feel afraid of going by the lock, thinking they are attracted to water. They come out the sodding trees. Assassins. Now, a little bit further afield, we went into Glen on our first day, and we went up a mountain. Say no more there, because Sue moaned all the way up, but I have never got so wet in such a short space of time. I was not only wet on the top, my balls got wet as well. It was snowing up there. It was so high up. So I bought myself a new pair of mountain boots today. Proper. Then yesterday we drove to Skye. Again, saying no much more about it. It took us so bloody long to get there because we went the wrong way first. Had to come all the way back. We didn't go the wrong way. We just didn't book on the ferry. Came all the way back to Fort William to go all the way back up to Skye and cross over the bridge. So 5 hours in full driving. So I said to Sue, once we got to Portree, let's get a bed and breakfast. So we did. £75 for the night. Rip off. Yeah, and then we stayed there for the night, and it was all right actually. Went out for a meal in Portree, a very strange place. Say no more about that meal because it wasn't the best, and the staff were a bit
odd.
There you go, she said it. And then we yesterday evening went all round Skye. It is a very dramatic place. And then this morning we went to the fairy pools. That is a must see. If you do go to the Isle of Skye, go see the fairy pools. Fantastic, picturesque place. You do have to get out your car and walk a bit, but it's worth the walk. And go early because it starts to clog up a bit. But Skye is a very dramatic place, very dark skies and very dramatic open spaces. And then we drove back to... Oh, and we went to a castle. What was it called?
Eileen Donnan.
Eileen Donnan Castle, which is the most photographed castle in Britain and the most romantic castle, situated right on where two locks cross, and it's where Highlander was filmed. It's still lived in it's owned by a lady called Marigold McRae. The McRae family have owned it for quite a while now. It is gorgeous. It's proper done up rooms, you know, like not modern, old modern. Cozy. And it's warm, so you can live in there. Couldn't get a chairlift up the stairs, but apparently the old lady don't need it. We came back then to Fort William. If you like outdoor clothing shops, this is the place to come, because I bought my new mountain boots. Did I mention that? And that's it, a lovely shopping centre in Fort William. And now we're back in the caravan for our little chill out time before we move on tomorrow. But marks out of 10 for this place. If there was such a thing, we'd give it 15 out of 10. It is beautiful. So beautiful, in fact, we're coming back with friends in the spring. And we're going to climb that sodding mountain again.
You are.
Well, I am. Yeah, because Sue cried.
Shut up!
She did, though. She did. She was a bit worried. All the way up. Anyway.
Do you want me to add anything about the mountain? Why I got upset?
Nope, fine. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. If you want to come to the west coast of Scotland, come to Bunree in Onnick. And that's it. Till the next one. We shall see you soon. Bye-bye. Can you want to add anything?
No.
No? Okay, before my 10 minutes are up. Ciao.